Hi everybody, this is Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. So today I'm going to do a stitch tutorial for you. This is the mini basket weave stitch. Excuse me. It's a pretty, it's a solid, nice, thick stitch. And it is the same on both sides, as you can see. That's always nice. It is a bit of a yarn eater. Not too bad. I give it, a medium rating on being a yarn eater. You'll need to know how to double crochet, a front post double crochet, and back post double crochet. And then if you want to go around it, I went around mine with single crochet. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty easy. If you've ever done the regular basket weave, it's, pretty similar to that, just a little bit smaller. So if you guys want to go ahead and get started, this is good for lots of things, hot pads. Let me tell you, this is my sample swatch here. I'll give you a measurement of it because I think it would make a good size for a 11 by 10.5. I think it'd make a good size for a hot pad or something like that, or a wash rag. If you made it with cotton, that'd be something awesome. You could do with it, or you can make tops, jackets, anything out of it that you want. So let me go ahead and set this to the side, and we'll go ahead and get started on it. Remember, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. And if you look, there's a link below with all my tutorials. I have over 1,000 for you to enjoy. Hit that like button too. Alright, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm using a Red Heart Super Saver Ombre, which is a 100% acrylic medium weight number 4, and the color is called Anemone. And then I'm going to be using a size J, which is a 6mm crochet hook. So for the size of swatch here that I did, this stitch is done in a multiple of 4 plus 2, which means that you need to chain in multiples of 4, and then you add 2 more to your base chain. So for my swatch size over there, I chained 42. 40 was my multiple of 4, and then I added 2 more to the base chain. Now, if you want to make a scarf or a blanket or whatever you want, chain in multiple of 4 and then add 2 more to it. Alright, so once you get your multiple of 4 plus 2, we're going to go ahead and start row 1. Row 1, we are going to do a double crochet in the 4th stitch from our hook. So we never count the one that's on our hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Go ahead and double crochet into that 4th stitch. And then we're going to put 1 double crochet in every stitch for the length of the chain. So row 1 is 1 double crochet in every stitch until you get to the end of your row. Alright, so I've made it to the end of row 1, and now we're going to start row 2. So rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 are the repeat rows. It's a 4-row repeat, but they're very easy repeats. So we'll go ahead and start off row 2. We're going to chain 1, and we're going to turn our work. Now we're going to go right back into this very first stitch here, and we're going to work a double crochet. Just like that. And now we're going to work a back post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. So the back post is where you yarn over and you go around the stitch, around the post from behind your work like that. The back post it's not hard, it's just, I always call it awkward. And then you yarn over and then you do your double crochet like normal. And we want to do the back post in the next. Yarn over, go around the post of the stitch from the behind. And do your back post like normal. So we have our 2 back post double crochet. Now we want to do a front post double crochet into the next 2. So we yarn over and we go around the post, but we go from the front like this. So the post is on the front of our hook. And then we just do our double crochet like normal. And we want to do that in the next stitch too, around the post. Like that. And that is going to be the repeat of row 2. We're going to do a back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And repeat that again, back post double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Now you want to repeat this pattern until you get to the last stitch of your row. So 2 back post double crochet, 2 front post double crochet, 2 back post, 2 front posts until you get to your last stitch. Alright, when you make it to the last stitch of your row, you should have had 2 back post double crochets here and 1 stitch left at the end. Go ahead and put a double crochet into that stitch, which on this row it's actually that chain here on the end, but it does count as a stitch. So go into that and work a double crochet, and that is how you end row 2. And now we'll go ahead and start row 3 by chaining 1 and turning our work. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch. We will go right back into the very first stitch here and do a double crochet. Like that, and now we're going to start the repeat for row 3. Now this time we're going to start off with doing a front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And as you can see, since we flipped our work, you can see the post stitches that we did on the last row are now facing right side up. So front post double crochet into the next 2, so right around the post, and in the next one. And then a back post double crochet around the next 2. So sometimes you have to pull your work apart when you're working front post and back post to find the post that you need. But it's this stitch here and this stitch here. We're going to work around the post of them. We're going to do back posts. So yarn over, go through here, and then back through. So the post is back here on the back side of your hook, and then do your double crochet like normal. And back post double crochet around the next stitch, which is right there. And that is a repeat for row 3. So again, we're going to do a front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches, and you can see here right around the post, front post double crochet, and that one, front post double crochet into the next one, and then we're going to back post double crochet into the next 2. So remember, kind of pull apart so you can find the post that you need to work around. They're right here, and back post double crochet. And you can do this if you feel like the back posts are difficult. Sometimes they do take a little bit of practice, but once you get them down, you'll be flying through here. And again, front post double crochet into the next 2. And back post double crochet into the next 2. And you want to repeat this pattern until you get to the last stitch of your row. Alright, when you make it to the end, you'll have you ended with the front post double, 2 front post double crochets this time. And we're going to go ahead and end by putting a double crochet into the last stitch. And that'll end row 3. Alright, so now we're going to start row 4. We're going to chain 1 and turn our work. That chain 1 does not count as a stitch. So what we're going to do for row 4 is just repeat what we did on row 3. So we're going to put a double crochet right back into this very first stitch here. like that. And we're going to do front post double crochet into the first 2 stitches. Now last time the first 2 stitches were front post double crochet, but we flipped our work, so now they're back post. But we're still repeating the same row. It's just going to look a little different. So front post double crochet into the first, or into the next 2 stitches here. Like that. And back post double into the next. As you can see, these are front post doubles, but now we're going to back post double crochet around these next 2 stitches. This is what makes the weave pattern. And that is the pattern we repeat for row 4. Front post double crochet into the next 2. And back post double crochet into the next 2. Just like that. So I'm going to repeat this pattern. Front post double crochet in the next 2, back post double crochet in the next 2. And repeat that until I get to the last stitch of my row. Alright, I've come to the end of row 4, and my last 2 stitches were front post double crochets. And I'm going to go ahead and end by putting a double crochet into the last stitch. That'll end row 4, and now we will start row 5. And it'd be kind of hard to see the basket weave take place until you get several row repeats going on. But we're going to go ahead and chain 1 and turn. Chain 1 does not count as a stitch, and we're going to do a double crochet back into that very first stitch. Now row 5 is actually a repeat of row 2. So what we're going to do is we are going to start off and we are going to put back post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then front post double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And repeat, back post double crochet into the next 2. And front post double crochet into the next 2. And we're going to repeat this pattern to front post to back post to front post to back post until we get to the last stitch of our row. When you make it to the end of row 5, your last stitches would have been 2 back post double crochet. You got 1 stitch left. Go ahead and double crochet into that last stitch, and that will end row 5, and that will end the repeat rows. So now you just keep repeating rows 2, 3, 4, and 5 until you get to your desired width or length. And as you can see, it'll start, the more rows you do, you'll start to be able to see the pattern emerge. See the weave there? It's very easy once you get to going. And how I ended this, I just went around it with single crochet. I put 1 single crochet in every single stitch at the top, and then I put 3 in each corner. 1 single crochet evenly spaced out down the sides, 3 in the corner, 1 single crochet in every stitch at the bottom, 3 in a corner, 1 single crochet in every stitch evenly spaced out up the sides. And then when I got back up here to where I started, I just put 2 single crochets in that the very first single crochet that we started in to make a total of 3 single crochets in the corners. That's if you want to put a border around it. I think it being such a busy pattern, a nice single crochet border makes it look really nice. I think it's a really cool stitch, really nice, thick, warm stitch. Scarves, like I said, sweaters, but it works well for hot pads and stuff like that, using the correct yarn and everything. But yeah, pretty much anything you want to make with it. It's a nice warm stitch. So I hope that you enjoy my tutorial, and I hope you're able to follow okay. Now, if you make something out of this, I'd love to see what you make. You can post a picture on my Bagoday Crochet Facebook page or Instagram. There's links, both of those, below in the description box. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and check out all my over 1,000 tutorials, please, and see maybe you'll find something else that you like and want to make. And until next time, have a good day. Bye, guys.